Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH2000 here. Sling mail. Taking some notes from Can Vandal and actually sitting down to do my opening video. This is from Peppermack, Karl. Cracked pepper slingshots, I believe. He's kind of slowed down on slingshots these days, doing a lot more leather work and various other things. Basically any kind of, most of us get into the making of weapons, and we're making maybe not guns and whatnot, but all the other kind of little weapons, and he's doing a lot of stuff, just so I volunteered to finish up all the slingshots he had about half done, so he sent them to me. Excuse my son, he's over there sneezing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's start with these. I believe this is a Metro grade core. I can't remember which one it is, but I believe it's one of the chess series. Has some SPS feel to it, but definitely smaller, a little more rounded on the forks. Pretty much almost exclusively a tube shooter. So I'll have some fun with that. Thank you, Karl. I believe this is to be held like this. It's got starter holes in it that you can finish if you want. I believe it's some kind of tube shooter. I'll have to talk to Karl and remind myself how this goes or how this works. But anyway, it's for me to work on. No, that doesn't feel right. This feels way better. But that might not even be right. Might be something like, I don't know. Anyway, I have to talk to Karl about that one. But anyway, you can see it's he and I, you'll remember sometime back I did something similar, and he tried his hand at a few things like that too. Well, go with the first one. Now everything else over here falls. Okay, here's one that needs finishing. Doesn't look like it quite got glued the way it should. Have to finish that up, clean that up. There's one that needs finishing. Another one that needs finishing. I don't know any of the names of these designs. That's not me, but this is made for a very wide hand. It doesn't hold back there. I hold up here. Got some holes so you can do the wave attachment method. Let's keep going. Here's another. You can see the design. Just needs to be finished off, sanded, touched up, done well. If I was going to use this one, I'd probably just leave it like this. Snare, drop the tubes, snare them, and tie them. And then you can also keep it for flat bands as well if you want. Nice carbon fiber. Looking good so far, Karl. This is going to be a long video, people. Probably a good one to have to watch during the Christmas break. Here we go. Here's another one, Karl. Karl and I kind of got onto the natural phenolic about the same time. He went into a lot of carbon fiber as well. I just never got there, but this is kind of his trial at a design with clips. So we'll dress that one up nicely, clean these all up. Another one with big monstrous clips. Not sure they need to be that heavy, but they work. And it holds like this. For those who don't know, Karl has a very big hand, just like me, so it holds well. I'm gonna have to pause for a second. Hey guys, I'm back. Wife's heading out to do a little more Christmas shopping. Had to make sure I said goodbye. Okay, some of you may recognize this. I forget the name of it. Looks very similar to a Bill Hayes design. I remember Karl was studying this one. Once again, wave attachment. Goes through, pulls out, snugs in here, or you can tie flats on it. If you look, there's the hole for the thing. You can also tie flats on it. There's the slot for the wave attachment. And then it's a, if you look carefully, it's a recessed thing for so that the lanyard stays out of your way. Another variation of that, or another one of that, just different colors. For all of you who want pink. One more. Oh yeah. This design. This is one I actually sent Karl, I believe. This core. I made up a couple, or had a couple made. This is the the Star Wars one. MJ started it, and several like it. Now, for those who don't know, Karl likes a nice finger swell on his. So if this was made by me, you'd have seen me hold it like this. It's made by Karl. It's generally designed to be held like this with the fingers, because that way it leans a little forward, and he likes things that lean forward. And I think he was planning either a wrap and tuck or a snare and tuck. So we'll keep with that one. Trying to cut this without injuring the slingshots inside. Black phenolic. I believe this was originally a core from me. Yeah, if you look closely, you'll see there used to be ocularis plugs up here. And this was a stealth shot that he shaped a little differently. He's taken that stuff out, and it will clean it up a bit, but it's set up for the top through the thing and attach a wave attachment method. You see he's put some aluminum pins in that he wanted to put in. Well, there you go, folks. We'll work on that one too. You'll recognize this. This is one of his designs. Once again, the finger swells up here, hold like this. Takes ocularis plugs, his hallmark hole. This is one of his designs. I've made a few of these. I can't remember. I don't think this is one I started. I think this is one he did himself. The only interesting thing about this one is this one's actually a right hand hold. Okay, for those of you guys who are right hand holds, and then it goes in through the front and wraps around and comes down. Wave attachment method. You can hold it like this. Okay, I like to get my finger in, and that's why the lanyard holds off to one side. Another design. I don't recall what this one is. I don't know that I've ever seen it before. Once again, designed for the wave attachment method and for some pretty big tubes if you want to put them in. I still got more, folks. Don't get bored. Yeah. Here's one a little more finished or a little more polished. I want to say it goes like this. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. It's hard to say. Whichever one's comfortable for you, I guess. Let's see, does it make any difference? What happens if I do this? Well, who knows? I'll figure it out. Sometimes I tell everybody a slingshot is, just because it fits one way in one person's hand doesn't mean it'll fit like that for everybody else. Once again, there's holes in here for the wave attachment method. It's a pretty big slingshot. Oh, sorry, get it on the camera. We've already seen something similar to this. Once again, hold it like that, or hold it like this, whichever. Big with the holes through the thing. For those who aren't sensing a theme here, Karl is a tube shooter. So anybody who's a tube shooter tends to shop at his place. I tend to be an over the top. I was for many years and still am a flat band shooter. I have been testing tubes a lot. I do appreciate the modern tubes, but who knows. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got looks like half copper, half aluminum, pinned together. Needs to be finished. This one, most of this looks good, but the inside hole here needs to be reamed a little bit. That could take a while. Outside of that, pretty good. And I already know several who really like this. This is Karl's USO design. Sorry. Another Ocularis plug design. Holes like this. Okay. Secured with these two fingers and held across with those. A lot of carbon fiber in there. Looks to be about a 1/2 to 5/8 carbon fiber slab. And the last one. I also made one of these at one time. Another one of Karl's design. It kind of, where is that thing? I've lost it. Oh. He kind of did, I believe it was these three all together, like kind of drew them up. And this one I've always held like this with the curve here, but some people like the curve the other way, hold it like this, but it looks like Karl's designed it to go this way because of the way he's put the notches. Or yeah, you could hold it this way if you're left-handed. Well, Karl, I'll see what I can do. This is going to take a while, obviously. Like you said, you kept finding more and kept dropping them in the thing. So we'll see what we can do about this, see what we can fix up, see what we can run with. But I appreciate it, folks. I hope you enjoyed a slightly longer video. Haven't posted any videos in a while just because they're all waiting for Christmas. And you'll understand. There was about 4 or 5 things I have to hold back. and you'll start seeing them after Christmas, after people open up gifts and whatnot, and then I'll be able to share them. In the meantime, I'm keeping them quiet. Anyway, folks, this is a long video. I appreciate you sticking around. I'll do a video of each of these as they finish. In the meantime, take care. Have a good Christmas if I don't post another video before then.